the panel on bullying. I thought that was really attractive, and I think that's something that people deal with on a day-to-day basis, not only as students in middle school, high school, college, but even from being from a Pakistani American background. I think when you are of a minority background, you always have that outsider feeling. And so I think bullying really relates to that, and I think they're able to talk about it and talk with their groups and talk with the panelists about what we can do, what it feels like to be a bully, and the actions that we can do that if we're being bullied or if we know that somebody's being bullied. And I think that's a really important discussion that we need to have with our minority groups.
Yes, it was really good for me, and I really enjoyed the bullying talk also because a lot of people in my high school have been bullied, and I try to help out in that, but I didn't really know what to do, and so this part of the conference was really good also.
Well, one thing that I really enjoyed was the whole public speaking portion. They taught me how to be a better speaker, I think, already just through that one lesson. I took some good notes, and also I've gathered a few contacts that I'm really going to follow through with, and so just those few things were really valuable, and I think made the trip worth it.
My favorite speaker, it was the cross, and I also have an expected favorite, so I can't decide between Daniel the comedian, who's a Japanese Indian Muslim, which I think is really cool, or Alejandro, who's a Jewish, Catholic, Italian, Hispanic, Muslim, but the ones whose lecture I really enjoyed was Muslim Lakshi, because what he's done and all the stuff he's gone through was just amazing, and he was by far the most outstanding in my opinion.
Alejandro had so much faith, and he believed in this religion, and he had to change his whole life just to be a Muslim, and I thought that was a pretty good.
I especially like Alejandro because he switched from a different religion so strong. His parents had such a strong faith in Catholic, and he had Catholic Christianity and Judaism, and he switched to Islam, and he knew it was a good choice.
Alejandro, actually, I've been to a few of his things before, of his speeches before, and I found him to be a really good speaker, and what his advice and his talk and how to and what he does is really good, and I kind of like Alejandro.
I didn't know, but before I came here, I didn't know that we had this many successful Pakistanis and Muslims. So it's really motivational to see that we have that.
I came here because I wanted to also learn how to be a better leader, and it's kind of inspiring seeing a lot of Pakistanis having such successful stories.
I came to this conference last year when it was first getting started, and I was like one of the first people. So, and I really enjoyed it last year. I really liked what the panelists had to say. Mansoor Alam, who's now published a book last year, he wrote this amazing essay, and he was also a panelist last year. That was just like ridiculously crazy. And this year now he's just giving his books away.
You know, really the whole program, it gives you a lot of new tips, information on how to better yourself, how to better your performance, and it really sets you up in the position to really grow. Probably what hit me the most was the philanthropist, Muslim something, I can't remember his name, but just the work he's done, you know, he's a success story, number one, which is great. And, you know, I got that from Winston, and that's wonderful because I'm also interested in business along with politics. But to hear how he's helping people now is truly inspirational, you know, just because I lived in Pakistan for 4 years prior to moving here in 2009. And I've seen, you know, what the conditions people live in, and to see him go back and help people and do the same in the States, it's really inspiring, and, you know, it makes me want to do the same.
I'm really energized about what we can do for next year. So I know that today it went really well, and I'm energized by what people were able to do from today. But I hope that next year we can take the same energy, the same commitment from these kids who came and carry that on to next year's conference and make that even bigger and better. And I hope that next year it really is all about the kids, and we get more input from the kids, and they really take ownership of this, and we give them a platform so they have a voice.
First of all, I think the conference has been absolutely amazing. I honestly have felt very moved by the entire event so far. I've never seen a platform like this for Pakistani American youth, and it just makes me feel very proud I just want to put that out there, that I just feel very proud of what we've accomplished. I think something that I learned from this conference so far is that we have such amazing Pakistani and Muslim Americans in the government, in the White House, all over, entrepreneurs who can be mentors and who can be the guiding lights and the giants on which the shoulders of our children, they can move forward with. So I'm very excited about that. I'm very proud to have my children here. And I think another thing I want to be able to do with this, as I'm very excited and interested in moving forward with the organization on setting goals for the kids and moving forward so they have outcomes moving forward on.
Our intent was and is to educate our community, the Pakistani American community in the United States, and to build better relationships with our neighbors as well as with Pakistan. One of our focus is to concentrate on our kids, because as you can see, there's a tremendous amount of interest in this country right now on our community, and we want to make sure that our kids are enfranchised in the society, and we want to make sure that they understand that their heritage is something to be proud of. We want to make sure they understand their heritage, which is something that's lacking because, of course, they're not getting a true image of who they are, what they are from the media, and from anywhere that we can have a discussion about Pakistan or Pakistani Americans.